The Haelor Imperial warship Dominant Will loomed over the small human trade convoy like a predator over prey. Captain Drez of the Haelor Navy watched with smug satisfaction as his gunners locked onto the lead ship, a battered freighter designated Star Wanderer Primitive human vessels detected, Captain, reported Lieutenant Mav from the tactical station. 5 ships total, minimal defensive capabilities. Drez's scaled lips curled into what passed for a smile among his species. The Haelor Empire had been expanding aggressively through this sector for decades, and the appearance of humans, relative newcomers to interstellar travel, presented an opportunity to demonstrate Haelor superiority. Open communications, ordered Drez. The main view screen flickered to life, revealing a human male with graying hair and weathered features. Captain Tom Miller of the Star Wanderer gazed back at the Haelor officer with an expression that seemed oddly calm given the circumstances. "This is Captain Drez of the Haelor Imperial Navy. Your convoy is trespassing in Haelor space. Prepare to be boarded and surrender your cargo." Miller's expression remained unchanged. "Captain Drez, there must be some mistake. These are neutral trading lanes according to the Galactic Concordat. We're simply passing through on our way to the Centauric colonies. The Concordat holds no authority here," Drez replied dismissively. "The Empire claims these lanes, and we enforce our claims with steel and fire. Surrender or be destroyed." Miller sighed. "You're making a serious mistake, Captain. The only mistake was yours, human, entering our territory." Drez cut the transmission. "Target their engines. Prepare boarding parties." Lieutenant Mav suddenly stiffened at his console. "Captain, I'm detecting unusual energy readings from the convoy. The signature doesn't match any known human technology in our database." Drez waved a dismissive hand. "Human deception. They're trying to appear more formidable than they are." "I don't think so, sir." Mav's voice carried an edge of worry. "The smallest vessel at the rear is broadcasting some kind of signal." On the bridge of the Star Wanderer Miller touched a small communicator on his wrist. "They've made their choice, Admiral." The smallest vessel at the rear of the convoy, unremarkable and easily overlooked, suddenly shed its outer hull plating like a snake shedding skin. Underneath was not a trade vessel at all, but a sleek, matte black warship whose design was unknown to Haelor intelligence. "What in the 7 moons?" Drez exclaimed as his tactical display erupted with warnings. The black ship's signal triggered a response from the other convoy vessels, their outer hulls reconfigured, weapons ports opening where cargo bays had seemingly been. The Star Wanderer itself began a transformation, its battered exterior plates sliding away to reveal pristine armor beneath. "Sir," Mav's voice was nearly a shout. "The convoy. They're not merchants." Detecting multiple weapon systems coming online, advanced targeting systems locking onto us. Drez felt a cold fear grip his spine. Impossible. Human military technology is decades behind ours. The black ship accelerated with impossible speed, executing a maneuver no Haelor vessel could match. It took position directly above the Dominant Will Miller's face reappeared on the view screen, but this time his civilian attire had been replaced by a crisp military uniform, adorned with the insignia of the Earth Defense Fleet. "Captain Drez, this is Admiral Thomas Miller of the Earth Special Operations Division. The vessels you attempted to seize are part of Operation Silent Response. You've just provided us with exactly the provocation we needed to demonstrate our new defense systems." Drez's mandibles clicked in agitation. "This is a deception, a human trick." "No trick," Miller replied. "For years, your empire has been harassing our trade routes while we appeared weak. You mistook patience for vulnerability." The tactical display showed 4 more ships cloaking around the Haelor warship, having been completely invisible to their sensors until now. "Impossible," Mav whispered. "Your vessel is now surrounded by 5 Earth Defense Fleet stealth destroyers," Miller continued. "Your sensors are currently being fed data through our network, which is why you see only what we want you to see. We could have destroyed your ship at any time in the past 20 minutes. On the Haelor vessel, systems began shutting down one by one as Earth's electronic warfare suite demonstrated its superiority by remotely accessing the Haelor computer systems. "We're being locked out of our own ship," Nav cried, frantically working his controls to no effect. Miller's expression remained neutral. "The Haelor Empire has operated under the assumption that humanity is technologically inferior. We've encouraged that belief while developing countermeasures to your aggression. Consider this an education." "What do you want?" Drez demanded, his arrogance replaced by the first stirrings of fear. "New boundaries, new respect, and compensation for the 27 human vessels your empire has seized in the past year." The lights on the Haelor ship dimmed as auxiliary power kicked in. A holographic projection appeared on the bridge, displaying the new territorial boundaries the humans demanded, concessions that would cost the Empire significant resources and face. "This is extortion," Drez protested. "This is diplomacy backed by strength," Miller corrected. "We'll transmit these terms to your Imperial Council. You have 48 hours to begin withdrawal from the specified sectors." Miller's image vanished, and the tactical display showed the human vessels moving into an escort formation around the now powerless Haelor warship. 2 days later, the Imperial Council signed the Treaty of Proxima, officially recognizing human sovereignty over the disputed trade routes and paying substantial reparations for previous seizures. The Haelor propaganda machine worked overtime to present the treaty as a generous concession to a lesser species. But throughout the Empire, the truth spread like wildfire. The Haelor Navy's most advanced warship had been rendered helpless without a single shot fired. The humans, it seemed, had been playing a very long game indeed. The incident became known as the Silent Demonstration, a turning point in galactic politics when humanity revealed it had never been the vulnerable newcomer the older species had assumed. They had simply been watching, learning, and waiting for someone to make exactly the mistake the Haelor Empire had made. It would not be the last time an alien power underestimated humans, but it was perhaps the most significant, for it established a new truth in the galactic community. Appearances can be deceiving, especially when dealing with a species that had survived its own violent history by mastering the art of strategic patience.